So first off, just a quick reminder, guys, my Discord channel is doing a tournament on Friday, May 17th at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. So if you're interested in participating in that tournament, go check out my Discord channel for more information. There's a link to that in the description of this video. Secondly, people keep asking me about the Tetris cereal leak and am I sure that it's fake? Because Nintendo of America tweeted this. It says Donkey Kong Jr. vs. Excitebike and Clueland are coming to Nintendo Entertainment System, so that's the Switch Online. And this was on May 7th, and those games are coming on May 15th, which was exactly what the Tetris cereal leak guessed at correctly. But I promise you guys that one is totally fake. The person who made it came out and said they made it and stuff like that. It was made on a Discord channel before was posted over on 4chan. Okay, so here's the proof of the Tetris cereal leak being faked. I blocked out the name just to keep the person anonymous and protect their privacy. But yeah, they have them posting it and they say, I did a funny and this was posted last Wednesday. And then later on they're saying, ignore I ever said anything. PapaGenos made a video on it, brah. And then they post a link to that video and they say, I made it. So yeah, I've talked to this person. They made it. So yeah, this one's totally fake. I've talked to the person. They guessed at the date that the games would be announced and when they'd get released based on a pattern that's been happening with them. So yeah, they just got really lucky guessing Donkey Kong Jr. That's all that happened here. It is definitely a fake leak, guys. And now for the really interesting and really bizarre thing I want to talk about today. Rayman may have been hidden in plain sight on the Battlefield stage the whole time for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So over on Twitter, at Pouchabaka wrote, wait, why the F is there Rayman's head in Battlefield's Ice? Am I tripping? There's literally his head and hair in the ice. Is this just some weird texture? What the hell is happening? And then they post a bunch of images, and in the images, yeah, it really looks like Rayman is frozen in that, like, ice stalactite, stalagmite, isn't that the ones that come up from the ground? I don't know, whatever. The block of ice that's on Battlefield, yeah, it really looks like Rayman's head's in there. Some people were saying, oh, I think it's just the flag behind it or something like that, but yeah, people went in, I went in, checked on Battlefield, and you can get different angles of it, and yeah, it really looks like there's, like, a frozen Rayman in the ice on Battlefield. It's absolutely bizarre no one has noticed this for this long, and I'm looking at it, and yeah, it's exactly what it looks like to me. I mean, maybe like a Koopa Troopa, but they have a similar head to Rayman. It really looks like Rayman's frozen in that ice. So Rayman already has a pretty bizarre history with Smash Brothers and getting into Smash Brothers. So for Super Smash Brothers, Wii U, 3DS, Smash 4, whatever you want to call it, Rayman showed up as a trophy. Now this was really strange because he's a third-party character. He's owned by the company Ubisoft, and he's a pretty good candidate for a playable character, to be honest. He didn't get in as a playable character, and he wasn't like an assist trophy. He wasn't even a Mii costume or something like that. He was just a trophy in the game, which was pretty strange. It was very unique for that game, for a third-party character, especially a big, iconic third-party character like that, to get in just as a trophy. Now in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, as far as we've seen, besides this potential ice block Rayman, Rayman's just a spirit, and there are a few, third-party spirit characters. Rayman's actually not the only Ubisoft character now. There's some Rabbids that are also spirits. Now, because Rayman was awkwardly just a trophy in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS, a lot of people thought he'd show up in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I am included in that. I thought he was a pretty highly likely third-party character, especially before E3 and everything, like in the early stages of just, we didn't even know the name of the game, like there's just a new Smash game coming out. I thought Rayman had a pretty good shot because he was mysteriously a trophy and nothing else in the last game. So when things happened like that Sakurai chair thing, when one of the Nintendo Smash Directs showed Sakurai with these two chairs behind him, people were guessing that that might indicate a character because it was purple and yellow chairs. They stood out a lot in that image, so people were guessing at things like Skull Kid and Shantae, but one of the characters people were guessing at was Rayman because purple and yellow are prominent features to Rayman's character. Another thing people thought was a hint towards Rayman was in King K. Rool's reveal, when K. Rool's like running towards Donkey Kong right before the end of his reveal trailer. If you look at the clouds, one of the clouds is sort of shaped like Rayman's head, and this was similar to the Pac-Man cloud that was in Greninja's reveal trailer, so some people thought that might indicate Rayman might be one of our playable characters. Those things, of course, were always at best just kind of a weird hint at Rayman, but now that we see what could be Rayman in ice on Battlefield, is this another possible hint towards Rayman, or what the heck is going on here? back during the speculation period for Super Smash Bros. Wii U and 3DS, there was a fake leak that had Rayman on it, and it was probably the best fake leak we had ever seen up until that point. It was made by ArtsyOmni, and this was what it looked like. It was this extremely well-made render of Rayman, so much so it looked professional. It looked like it could actually be from the game, and a lot of people were tricked by this one. I was tricked by this one back then. I really thought, man, this is it. Rayman just leaked. While everybody was going nuts over that possible Rayman leak, ArtsyOmni did eventually come out and say that, he just made it and showed, he just has really good skill at making renders and stuff like that. So ArtsyOmni did weigh in on this new Rayman in the Ice thing. So over on Twitter, ArtsyOmni wrote, "This is what we call ... a coincidence," and then a sticking out the tongue face. And I do have to concede that the more I look at this, the more I think this is probably just a strange texture that's going on here that sort of looks like Rayman's head, but it's probably just that. I don't think it's a hint towards Rayman. I don't think Rayman is actually on Battlefield frozen in a block of ice. I think this is probably just a coincidence that it looks like this, but wow, yeah, I mean, if you look at it, it really does look like that, but I think it is probably just a strange texture. At ComJay Official over on Twitter wrote, "People are saying that Rayman is inside the ice/crystal in Smash Ultimate's Battlefield. Yeah, I have the model and textures on hand and decided to check it out. Top center of the texture for this part. Do you see him? ? So at ComJay Official has given us the raw textures for that ice block, and yeah, it still does kind of look like Rayman's face in there, but I'm thinking it's probably just a coincidence. I don't think this is actually Rayman in the block of ice. Now, regardless of this probably just being a coincidence and kind of a trick of the light, trick of the texture, whatever you want to call it here, I do like stuff like this. Like, I always find it really interesting when Smash has these bizarre leaks or these bizarre things that pick up steam and people find stuff in. I mean, this one's a weird one. This is like, the Grinch leak. We have, now whenever I see the Grinch, I think about Smash and stuff like that. Now we have just this ice block that's been on Battlefield the whole time, and nobody really caught this yet, and yeah, it looks like Rayman's in there, and it looks kind of plain as day when you look at it, like, oh wow, it really does kind of look like that. So I love when stuff like this goes under the radar. I love when Smash fans find this. I love speculation. I just think it's really, really cool. It would be awesome if this actually was something. If this was actually a hint towards Rayman, or like, what if the last Fighter Pass character gets revealed and it just shows Battlefield, and then the ice block just breaks open and Rayman busts out, and that's like the last DLC character. It was hidden in plain sight the whole time. Like, that'd be really, really neat. I don't think that's what's going to happen. I think this is probably, again, just a coincidence with the textures, but it would be really cool if that was the case. Okay, so the very interesting Frozen Rayman on Battlefield thing aside, there's some other interesting news. Minecraft is celebrating its 10-year anniversary on the 17th, and they tweeted this. So at Minecraft said, "You guessed it, we're celebrating 10 years of Minecraft. We have a lot of exciting things to share in the next 10 days, so stay tuned." And then over on the website, it says May 17th, May 17th, and says, "Big announcements incoming. What could they be? Huggable creepers, a new type of coarse dirt block? Even better, come back to this page on May 17th, 2019 for some big news we can't wait to share with you." So there seems to be two big announcements happening on May 17th. Well, one of the announcements people seem to already know about. So the first is a Minecraft mobile game, which we're supposed to get more information on May 17th. Supposedly, the name is rumored to be Minecraft Earth, and it's an AR augmented reality game, sort of like Pokemon Go, but with Minecraft. Now, the second big news that's supposed to be revealed on May 17th, some people are speculating could be Steve as one of our DLC characters for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This would be revealed on Minecraft's anniversary, and we did just have that weird thing happen with the Super Smash Bros. YouTube channel. Some Japanese subscribers to that channel noticed a blue dot indicating an update, but when they went to check, there were no new videos. This could indicate a private video was added that will soon be revealed, and with the Minecraft anniversary on the 17th, the timing does line up. If they added a character reveal trailer to that channel, but made it private, and we're going to show it off shortly, the 17th does fit for that, and that obviously would be a good time to reveal Steve. Personally, I'm unsure about that one. I kind of thought we were going to get any character reveals at this point until E3. If we got Steve now and then another character at E3, it feels, I don't know, a little close, a little disjointed, considering how long we had between Joker and whatever our second character is. And I also kind of feel like Nintendo wants a bit more control about these reveals. Yes, Joker was shown off in the Game Awards, but Nintendo was still a part of that. The Minecraft anniversary event, I think a lot of Smash fans wouldn't even be paying attention to that at all. There's no indication that they should, so I think it would be a little strange to reveal a character then. Even if Steve is coming to Smash, I feel like E3 would be the better place to do it because Nintendo and Microsoft are together there. So I'm doubtful. I think the second thing's probably something else, but hey, it could be Steve. And then the final interesting thing that happened over the last couple days is, well, a while back, Capcom wrote, if fans want Dante in Smash, they should campaign for Devil May Cry on Switch. And the other day, we just got announced that Devil May Cry is coming to Switch. So over on Twitter, @DevilMayCry wrote, relive the adventure that introduced the legendary Dante to the world with the original Devil May Cry coming to #Nintendo Switch this summer. Okay, so now that Devil May Cry is on Switch, that fits the prerequisite that Capcom laid out for Dante getting into Smash. Kamiyas did this poll a while back that was basically between Dante, Amaterasu, Beautiful Joe, and Wonder Red, and asked people if they wanted a character in Smash, which one would they want, and Dante actually did win that poll, but that was pretty recently, and I kind of feel like he wouldn't have done that poll if one of those characters was actually coming to Smash, because if, say, the wrong one won the poll vote, then it would look pretty bad. Also, a little while back, Matt Walker, who's a producer for Devil May Cry 5, wrote this over on Twitter. Back in August, over on Twitter, someone wrote, is Dante really in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? Matt Walker responded with, LOL, no, he is not. I took that one as a pretty solid, straightforward deconfirmation for Dante and Smash. But considering what Capcom said, and now that we do have Devil May Cry on Switch, I don't know, maybe they're just playing a big joke on us, and Dante is getting in, and he's going to be one of our DLC characters. He does fit with the Mii costume theory. He is a Capcom rep, and the Mii costume theory would imply that a Capcom rep would be one of the characters as part of our DLC. So, I don't know, Dante might be back in the running now. It's hard to say. Personally, I'm going to continue to think that Matt Walker saying he's just not in Smash means Dante is just not in Smash. Of course, Super Smash Bros. Is always full of surprises, so it's very hard for me to say a character is 100% not going to happen. We could get surprised, we could get Dante. So the Rayman in Ice thing is just really interesting. Again, I do think it's probably just a coincidence, but wow, it's pretty cool looking. It really does look like Rayman's in the ice, so even if that's absolutely nothing, it's a neat little thing to look at and go check for yourself. What do you guys think about that one? And then Steve possibly coming to Smash, possibly getting announced on the Minecraft anniversary. Again, I'm kind of thinking that's probably not what's going to happen here, but I'd love to hear what your guys' thoughts are on that. And if you guys have thoughts on anything else that I mentioned in this video, leave comments below. So once again, thank you guys for all the subscribes, all the likes. It really helps out the channel. So if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do so, or like the video, or leave a comment, whatever you want. Until next time, have a good one.